All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed, yet still humble host, Mukluk. Today, my goal is to finish the side content in Thymesia. And I say side content because I think we killed the final boss last time. And then some more optional side stuff opened up. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to do that. And so that's where we are now. Hi, Amok. Any chip sightings today? Jackals, we just started. Any chip sightings in the last 5 seconds? No, in the last 5 seconds, there have been no chip sightings. Anyway, let's get back into it. Do I have to be the big punchy guy again? I kind of hope not. But I wouldn't be surprised if I did. Gonna find out. There's that fella. Do a heal. Maybe he stays gone, because he was right here. The punchy guy, I mean. No, I believe Chip is upstairs right now with Anna. I did not think that was going to reach me. It looked like he kicked before I was in range. Is this the house I came out of, or is this a different... No, this is a different one. What is this? Diary of an unknown resident. Though the king's eldest daughter, Erd, was born into nobility, she cares deeply for the people. Not only does she regularly pardon those who have erroneously committed petty crimes, she even provides the blessing of pure blood to the servants of the royal residence. I believe that in the future she will become as great a ruler as her father, King Edward the Healer. She pardons people who do petty crimes? I mean, I feel like they should still get some sort of punishment for doing crimes. Yo, I'm trying to get past him, but I'm stuck on the terrain. Okay, let's just back up over here. That spot is awful. One down. Okay, life bar. Yes. Hang on. Let's do that and that. Okay. There you go. Garlic. Delicious. Paper on the ground, 1. A deadly silence hangs over the streets, and the city is completely sealed off. There's no food to be found, nor any water. Royal family rumors. It is said that the ringmaster of the Twilight Circus, Oder, is the illegitimate son of a certain noble. After his mother became infected with the plague, the two were exiled to the Sea of Fools. All servants who have worked at the royal residence know that within the complex lies a room that cannot be entered. It is rumored that that is where the queen lives. Okay, so the path continues that way. There's a gate back here I wanted to check to see if it can be interacted with. Get a bit of health back. It can, so there's 2 paths to go down. parry and counter attack. Nothing here. Okay, this just circles back around. All right, so opening that gate was basically a shortcut back to an area where we had already been. Pause real sec. All right, so you want that and that. Okay, done and done. Oh. Dang it. I am trying to parry, but I'm not doing a good job of it. Just give it a second to work so I don't die for something stupid. I missed the last hit. There we go. Okay, little mini boss down. Fennel, Qatar. Alright. Muck, have you seen the Celasta 2 demo trailer? Looks good. Not cinematic crap. Celasta 1 was a beautiful game as well. It was a little clunky, but it was gorgeous. Yeah, I have seen it. I have. Alright, Plague Weapon. Let's see, Qatar leveled up. Okay. And I think that's all I can do right now. Hey, Bucket Chat. Hey, Theo. Hey, Grey Fox. Alright, so the only path is up there. I think there's a boss up there, though. So, let's see, items. Let's use these for XP. And see what we end up with. Alright, we can level up. How many times? Once. Literally once. Oh my gosh. Don't get a talent at that level up? Rip. Alright, let's see what's in here. What's gonna kill me? Surely it's... an anime lady? Okay. Heard. Not good. Did I get the heal off? Yeah, I did. I needed to feather there. Needed to feather there. Heal. Feather, hang it. Potion. Oh, that was a triple hit, not a single. Tried. I actually hit the feather button there, but it wasn't soon enough. What just hit behind me? I don't even know. Ah, dang it. So many mistakes. First try got through phase 1. Is there more? Oh god, what is this? Ooh! I won't lie, that looks cool. Oh no! Dang it. I started casting that heal thinking that sequence was over, and then I quickly realized it was not over, and then I said, oh no. Azda says, do you cover politics on this channel? Absolutely not. No. Right, skip cutscene. Oh, I tried to feather there for some reason.
I came here for peak content. Where is our Lord and Savior Chip?
Yeah, you killed me. He's in a sunbeam upstairs. Hey, Alpha, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate you. Hey, Mark Jed, hi, Goddess. Good morning. Well, good morning for me. For you guys, I don't know. Might be 8 p.m. for you guys. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, my parry timing was just off there. Yours 2 question, do you know of a method, site that can help me turn charged quartz crystal into gold? Fast farming community, and then search for charged crystals. Go here, find that item on their website, and it'll tell you the current best way to turn that into money. Ooh. I don't think that ability was supposed to get stuck in the ceiling. Try to get a heal off there, there wasn't enough time. Let's see, the highest value items are slow slows for charge quartz. You want to spread them out and go for one. Yeah, the one that I used to do, this is years ago, but the last time I sold something with charge quartz, I think was the grow lamps for the sky scale. But that was quite some time ago. Can't see. Heal. Oh! Oh, we knocked each other. Dang it, we can't deal. Alright, 2 heals used going into phase 2. Lady! Oh my god, that was relentless. Alright, that's okay. I'm starting to get it. Her phase 1 ability that does like stab, stab, pause, stab. In phase 2, it's stab, stab, pause, stab, stab, stab. So I understand the sequence that I need to use for parries, but it's just like, she did the sequence like 3 times in a row. It's like, would you take a break? tried to sidestep, it was too slow. Alright, going into phase 2. Just gonna detonate all those thingies. Gotta heal off. Gotta heal off. Ah, tried to dodge there, I shouldn't have. What is she doing? Oh, that, okay. Why did I try to dodge that? Oh! That was close. I need to feather there, dang it. And there. Wow, I missed all those. Another. Ah, I did it wrong again. I should have feathered there, but it worked out. Hey! Nice. Yo, not too bad. Took us like a half hour. I definitely kind of, like, I went into phase 2 almost perfectly. Like, I got through phase 1 almost perfectly. And then phase 2, I was doing really good for like half, and I completely lost my rhythm. And just burned through like 5 potions in a row. And then managed to salvage it after that. Ugh. Is this all that happened? Yes. GG. Oh, that's right. I hit the button. Hey! Great success. Corvus, you ready to recall? Let's see. Show beacon menu. Plague weapon. Oh, the last thing. Javelin sword. I'm watching a little video up there. What does it do? So you like, you back away and throw it. And then, what, they detonate? Dodge backwards and throw a javelin sword forward. When landed, it stays on the enemy and explodes in a few seconds. Does 200% attack damage. The explosion does 10 attack damage and 250% claw damage. Interesting. We'll try it out. Alright. Oh, and I can immediately upgrade it. Alright, what is left? Hermes Fortress Subquest 2. The fortress is Hermes' military stronghold where 2 legions are stationed. The first of these are the Knights of Pure Blood, responsibility for the security of the realm. The second is the Royal Guard, responsible for the security of the royal capital. Find evidence of the coup. Hermes Fortress. Alright. Hit the resting spots. Mark the beacon. I'm guessing this is going to be closed. Yeah. Can't open that. Alright, we've got a path to the left. I'm guessing I can't open this gate. I'm just going to check. Yep. Alright. So just this route over here. Path right and a gate. Gate's closed. Okay, have to go to the right. Another gate. Also locked. Okay. Are you going to try Deathbound next? I don't know what that is. I'm not familiar with that title. Made from the same people that made this. Oh, then I'd probably be game to try it, yeah. I don't know that that's my, you know, next immediate thing. But in the future, sure, possibly. How goes the Doctrine of a Plague? It's going good, Arcadian. Pretty sure I beat the final boss of the game yesterday. Yeah, wow, this ladder sucks. But, there was still some more content to do, and I wanted to do it, so here we are. Please don't knock me off the edge. No! Dang it. I knew about the edge, but our character didn't know about the edge. That kill animation just set me off. Something's behind me. Archer. Heal. So the javelin, the delayed explosion on the javelin consumes a lot of the enemy's green health when it blows up. So it seems it's more effective to make sure they have some green buildup before using it. Collection of memories 1. Okay, so there's a path down and a ladder going up. I don't know which way progresses in this one. Shield skill. Okay, I'm guessing going up was the, like, a side way. Let's go check that out. Also, let's use one of our spell heals. Okay, I do remember this floor plan from before. So what they do with these side quests is it'll be the same, like an area you've already been, but the...
It's time for more.
Oh god.
Butts. Yes. Butts, 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 big round butts.
Sometimes I regret giving you guys control over that. Potion. Alright, so this guy's mini boss status. I needed to feather there, I missed it. Try to use a potion. Okay, not too bad. Last time I fought one of those mini-boss spearmen, I was stuck on that for like a half hour or something. Civil Servant Notebook 2. It all came from some information several months ago who originated in the lower region of the kingdom's borders in the Sea of Fools. The captain dispatched her most trusted soldiers to investigate, who discovered that the circus was accumulating large amounts of alchemic waste. The source of the waste is clear, but as to who is commanding this still requires further investigation. I've seen a streamer that built a custom Twitch plugin where subs can play 6-second sounds they're choosing. Bold move to give Twitch that as much power. Mark, yesterday I don't like the parry delay. Mark, today parry god. Look, hey, first of all, I will say, in the overall, I was wrong about the parry. Alright, I'm willing to acquire new information and admit that past me was wrong. However, I will add, just to further explain my thought, that when I was trying out parry the first time, I did not have all these traits, and parry was delayed. It was like Dark Souls 1 parry. Like, you click parry, your character goes, and then at the end of that motion, the parry occurs. So it's like a 1-second delay, and I sucked at it. I was freaking terrible. However, with these traits, the parry window widens to the point where it happens right as you click the mouse. And it becomes like the parry in Lies of P or Grounded, where it's like you click mouse, parry occurs right then. I'm pretty good at that. I can handle that, which is what you see me doing okay with right now. But I didn't try these traits because I was like, oh, this is a delayed parry game, I suck at that. And then that's it, I just discounted it. And then chat kept yelling at me like, no, you're stupid, try it. And then I tried it, I'm like, okay, all right. So, yup, that's where we at now. Chat is always right. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, maybe I should have dropped into that last room and tried to open that gate. Oh, wait. Oh, this is back at the beginning. No! I've been tricked. I did not need to drop there. But yeah, honestly, like, an instant parry is not that different from a dodge. Because it's just like, you hit button, you am immediately safe. You know? So if it's like that, for sure I can handle it. What? Nothing behind the barrels? Baloney. Alright, shortcut opened up. Archer up there above me. Not an archer! 1, 2, 3. One, two, delayed 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Dang, that was a lot of hits. That 1, 1, 2, and then feather? That guy was rough. He had a lot of different attack sequences. He had like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, pause 3, 1, 2, pause 1, 2, and then like 1, 2, pause 1, 2, pause 1, 2, and then he had like 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, and then huge hit that you need to feather. Like that was that's a lot of different crap from one guy. Or does it say that you're fighting out with attack combos? Yeah. Okay, some shortcuts opened up. Ladder going up. Can't open there. Have you played Thief before? Are you does you keen for it, Immortal Shell? Thief? That's like a stealth game, right? I played Dishonored. I have not played Thief, no. Oh, wrong button. I just wasted energy. I was trying to do the heal, not that. Diary of an Unknown Knight 2. But both within and outside the nation's borders, frightening monsters are appearing in even greater numbers. Brothers who have fallen in battle also grow in number. I am willing to fight until the bitter end for my comrades, but why must we be sent to fight a war that is not our own? Wait. I'm going the wrong way. Is there anything else over here? Okay, no, that was a dead end. There's this. Okay, there's a dude over there, so I've not been here. Can't open that gate. Okay, it's not an elite. But there are still 2 of them. Let's use this up. Desh says, you one of the few Americans who constantly use the word dang it. Is it commonly used there, or at least where you lived? I live in the South, you know, where people say down yonder. We're gonna go visit grandma. She's over yonder, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, I grew up in the South. Now I don't always talk like that, but occasionally I use some of the lingo. Part of it though is I've got a kid, and I don't want to teach. You know, I don't want to just cuss around him all the time and have him be picking that up. So I definitely kind of more child-proofed my vocabulary a bit. So things like dang it come out instead of saying damn it, stuff like that. So yeah, it's partially intentional. What the heck was that? Let's try to get this guy around here. Okay, I think we just go this way. There is an archer, though. And a whole bunch of other dudes. I'd like to fight them, but not with the archer at the same time. Spearman left, and then we can go up the ladder. Oh wait, it's not a spearman, it's a shield guy. So it's kind of a softer, friendly version of did something. That's how I interpret it based on how you describe it. Yeah, pretty much. It's just like a way of expressing frustration that is like kid-friendly, I guess. Got enough for a level up. Dude, still can't get another talent point. Oh my gosh. I haven't gotten a talent point. Like, for a while I was getting a talent point every level. Then it was like every few levels. Now it's been multiple levels since I last got one. Oh, we got a mini boss here. Oh, he's a greatsword. I haven't really successfully parried greatswords.
Hey, look, it's the Tree of the Birds. How are you today?
Hello, bird tree. that was just panic parrying and it did not work. Oh, dang. I need to... Okay, heals chugging. Just gotta stay alive from... Ow! Ugh. Recall complete. Oh, he was the final boss of this area. Marshalling order for Knights of Pure Blood. Grey Armor has personally called for the marshalling of the 4 divisions for the King's birthday celebration to await instructions at the fortress. Those who indulge details of the order will be divulge details of the order will be severely punished. All right, is this what happened? Yes. Mark, do you feel like this game you're in is in the final area? Bertree, I think I actually already did the final area, and I think right now I'm doing side quests that I miss. Dutch said you once said of having a family crest. Will you pass it down to your kids, the Signia? I think it's kind of cool, though, still having a family crest insignia. Okay, so I don't have, like, a physical object, but if you look up my name in, like, there's, like, a registry of, like, all the families that have crests and stuff like that. My name is in it. My name originates, it's labeled as a Scot-Irish name, so the roots are somewhere, including Scotland and Ireland. And so that's where it's from. It's like, you can look up my name and see the crest. But I don't have, it's not like a physical object. Chat, I think we finished. Interesting. Okay. So... one thing that confused me is after we beat the, let's say the final boss, which was the copy of me, right? Which, then we got sent back here and this door opened. We walked in there and we had to make some choices, and then it basically gave us a bad ending where I wiped out most of the life on the planet with a plague. And I didn't really understand the choices I was making. So I'm kind of curious what the other options would have done. Like, was there a right answer? So, let's see. Let's look this up and see what happens. Thymesia endings. Ending guide. Let's see. Endings in Thymesia are locked behind various boss cores you find throughout the game. If you rush through the game without doing any optional subquests, there's only one ending. You must defeat the 4 optional bosses, God of Fools, Mutated Odur, Sound of the Abyss, and Erd, to obtain the other 4, which I now have. These cores also allow you to unlock more lore. You can obtain 2 pieces of lore per core, one for showing the core to Asemi, and another by showing the core to Emerald. These bits of lore offer hints as to which cores lead to which endings. Wait, what? You can show cores to Asemi. Show item. Oh, wow! Yeah, I didn't even notice any of this. Okay, let's show this. Transformation. The transformed are very unique beings. We use alchemy to give the infected a new life. However, that comes at a cost. But I sometimes wonder where you come from. What kind of person were you before? When teacher brought you here, she would not tell me. She said that researchers should not get too close to experiments. Okay. I remember the stories of Brad. I think one of your very early supporter friend IRL of you talking about a girl fangirling you have had you meet your sub IRL while you're on. Oh, okay. So it was Chris found out, it was talking to a coworker and they were talking about Guild Wars 2 and he mentioned my name and she was like, wait, you know him? Yeah. And fangirling is a strong word, but yeah, she was excited. Have I ever? No, I have never gone out. Well, one, I never go outside, but I've never like gone out to the store or anything like that and had someone recognize me. I am what I would say is big fish, small pond. I'm well known within a small circle, and I have not come across other people in that circle while I'm outside. Let's see. Odur's fused core. That was the guy with the top hat. Odur has already become obsessed with alchemy research. It's clear from Experiment 1 that a mixture of pure blood and vile blood within an organism will produce uncontrollable mutations. What incomparable power when you look so terrifying? His vile core, when he had tentacles. This was taken from Odor? This is much too strange. As the ringmaster of the circus, Odor has received large amounts of pure blood. Yet why is there vile blood in his body? This does not look right. I think you need to head back to the Sea of Fools and gather more information. Sound of the Abyss was that giant worm? You were saying there was a creature in the underground lab that feeds on vile blood and is more ferocious than the Queen? It's hard to believe without having seen it with my own eyes. If it had continued to grow, it's hard to imagine what would have happened. The Queen, the giant bat thing. I've never seen a core like this. Pure blood and vile blood fused together. In a normal experiment, no one would purposefully cause the subject to mutate. But perhaps this will result in a completely different formula. As for what the actual effects will be, I will have to conduct further research. Erd was the lady that we fought just like an hour ago? You were merely following my commands, doing what you ought to do. When the incident occurred, my sister was largely responsible. Oh, Asmi was Erd's sister? For her, I will reverse what has been done. Varg was the big dude with the sword we took out yesterday? Varg is a silent warrior. His actions speak for themselves, sacrificing himself for Hermes' kingdom. Enjoy your slumber, valiant warrior. The core of you shall be remembered as your final offering to Hermes. God of the Fool's vile core. It's said that Odur has long known of our research project concerning the Transformed. By means of self-study alone, he has managed to create this enormous puppet. Perhaps this is the reason why you took the vile core from Odur. He's still alive, and his research continues. Hermes Answer Research Notebook. That's the device I helped teacher develop. Its function is to spread pure blood over a wide area to protect people of the kingdom from the plague. While the structure itself is important, the formula that is placed within is what matters most, and that's what I need you to find. Okay, so that's the lore that you get for talking to her about this stuff. Alright. How to unlock all endings. After defeating the final boss, you'll be teleported back to Philosopher's Hill, where you will be locked into a conversation with Azumi. She'll ask you which combination of cores went into Hermes' answer. You will then be prompted to pick two. The cores you pick decide which ending you get. Upon viewing an ending, make sure to select No when asked, is this the truth? This will take you back to Philosopher's Hill, where you can view more endings by defeating the final boss again. Oh, I have to defeat the final boss again. I'm not doing that. Let's see. So, Chaotic Power. This ending is triggered by combining any two cores that are not used in one of the endings below. Alright, so this one reads, the effects of Hermes' answer permeated the entire kingdom. An unknown chaotic power slowly corroded the land, affecting each individual differently. Some organisms turned into monsters, while some monsters were miraculously healed. The transformed, however, they grew inconceivably grotesque. I think this might have been the one that I got. Alchemy is a sophisticated practice that ought not be wantonly used. Even a few minuscule changes can produce a cascade of unpredictable results. Perhaps if more details could be recalled, things would turn out different. The Fool's God core plus Sound of the Abyss's core. The effects of Hermes' answer diffused throughout the kingdom. The power of vile blood seeping into all organisms. The high purity of the concoction finally putting an end to the plague. Humans grew unrecognizably grotesque. The creatures grew more ferocious. And the transformed started killing each other, feeding on the disease. The world that humans once knew slowly began to perish. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. I did not get the first one as the ending. Corvus emerged from Philosopher's Hill alone. Perhaps this was the beginning of the new stage of evolution. Alright. Varg's core plus Erd's core. The effects of Hermes' answer permeate through the kingdom. All organisms were granted with the blessing of pure blood. The pain and suffering gradually faded from the land. The wandering creatures' powers waned, and they eventually perished. Those who had been blessed, on the other hand, grew ever stronger. Though the monsters had disappeared, ambitious power seekers grew greater in number. Various power factions sought to lure in researchers, and all kingdoms struggled to gain control of the alchemical sciences. Asmi and Corvus left the kingdom with the research obtained from Hermes' answer. They knew that those who had been corrupted by power would always lust for more, lusting for a power that could change the world. If you turn a mutated Odor's core plus the Hanged Queen's core, the effects of Hermes' answer diffused throughout the kingdom, the perfectly balanced energy seeping into all organisms. The harmonized forces neutralized all reactions to both pure and vile blood. All who had been enhanced by the alchemy gradually lost their powers, and Hermes was left with nothing but ordinary folk, who were tasked with rebuilding the entire kingdom. Though Hermes was safe for the time being, the threat of the plague still loomed. The problem was not the alchemy, but those who would abuse it. Knowing this, Azumi resumed her research. Perhaps one day the plague would be quelled. Oh, you know what? I think Well, I don't know. What is this one? All right, so there's one more here. This one is a secret ending, combining mutated Odor's core plus the Hand Queen's core. Then move the control stick around during the ending cutscene. What? As Hermes' answer coursed through Corvus's body, his memory seeped into it. The giant tree spread this newfound energy throughout the land, and a harmonious balance of pure and vile blood was bestowed upon all beings. That is when they realized the power of the tragedy, alchemy. The source of all the tragedy was alchemy. Even though Corvus had passed away, his memories affected future generations, causing them to consider the real reason for alchemy's existence. A world that was once on the edge of extinction was now headed towards a brighter future. Perhaps one day the plague will disappear, but until then people must learn how to coexist with it. Okay. Alright. So those are the different endings. So basically, you know, with the different boss pieces, some of them have pure blood, some of them have vile blood, and some of them have a mixture of the two. You basically put them together in some way and propagate it, and either you cure everyone, or make everyone super powerful, or make everyone monsters, or just kill lots of people and you're the only one standing. And that's it. Okay. Chat, I do believe it's review time. We are at the end of Thymesia, and we have a tradition on the channel. Anytime we finish a game, I talk about, you know, basically how the game was and give like my thoughts on it. So first off, Thymesia, obviously it's a Souls-like. Anyone who's been here more than 5 minutes knows that. It's a Souls-like game. I was told it's like 5 to 10 hours. It took me longer than that. I would say it took me close to 15. But, you know, there were some bosses that took me like an hour of attempts to kill. But that's okay. Going into it, graphics, pretty good. You know, kind of grimdark. Kind of Dark Souls 1-ish, you know. I would say they're above good. I wouldn't say they're like stellar. But the graphics are nice, they're serviceable, they show you the information you need to see. So no complaints there. Sound design is pretty good. Music is good. Nothing that ever made me, like, you know, headbang my head or anything like that. But the sound design is really good. Like, you could rely on sounds for parrying and dodging. So sound cues, of course, are very important in a game like this, and they were extremely solid. So that was nice. Then we had, you know, gameplay. The controls for the game: WASD to move, left click to use the sword, right click to use the claws, and, well, I had rebounds a few things, I just realized, and then you got another button for parry. Parry actually has a pretty short cooldown, because you can alternate parrying between your two arms, and sometimes you use that, because sometimes a boss will do like 3 attacks in a second, and you could parry all of them if you clicked your button fast enough. Then you had plague weapons. There are some that you can steal from enemies. This is one I stole from an enemy, and now it's expended, it's gone. And then there are ones that you can permanently have on you and spend your green energy bar on the bottom left to use them. And you build that green energy by just landing blows on enemies and parrying attacks and stuff like that. That system was pretty nice, I would say. Because the way that it worked is, like, you know, the first time you beat an enemy with a greatsword, you might get the greatsword plague weapon. And then the more you kill more enemies with greatswords, you get more shards of the greatsword plague weapon, and you could upgrade your greatsword plague weapon. So finding more shards of the same weapon will upgrade it, which was nice. But some of the shards only came from a boss. So, like, you know, this one, the harpoon sword thing, this came from Erd, so I would need to go fight Erd more to get more shards of this. Now, I wasn't in love with that ability, so it was fine. So this whole system is kind of neat. However, at the same time, you had no inventory in this game, other than picking up keys and souls that you would consume for, you know, souls, and then Alchemy Enhancer is just a potion upgrade, and Forgotten Feather was a respec. There is no inventory. And, okay, fine. I would say I didn't love it. I like going through the inventory and stuff like that, and managing it, and, you know, deciding, like, what I'm going to wear, my build, and stuff like that. This game, in one small way, reminded me of Sekiro. You are this guy. These are your weapons. You cannot change that. This isn't Elden Ring. You can't do a greatsword build and a bow run and a sorcery run and a pyromancy run and then a faith build. No, this is you. That's it. You do have a few points that you get when you level, and you can put those into various things, such as your strength, which increases physical damage and wounds, plague, which is your claw damage and your energy, and vitality, which is just hit points. However, also, and I still don't really understand this, at the beginning, every time I leveled up, I also got a talent point. Then I went through like 5 levels and I didn't get any more talent points. I don't know if there's a cap or something. And because of that, I was not able to get everything in here. And even some of the things in here are a choice. Like you see this right here. Once you get down to this point, you got to make a choice here. You cannot have all 3 of these. And that's true for a lot of them, like the short dodge versus long dodge. This is a big decision. So some of these were pretty cool, and some of the choices were nice. I'll say I like the talents. I like the plague weapons. I would have also liked to have been able to customize my character a bit, but at the same time, I realized that that's just not the game they were going for. I'm just sharing my own personal preferences here. Let's see. The boss fights and the game as a whole felt challenging but fair. I don't think I ever really got super frustrated, and I think that's a good example of this. Like, you know, I was playing Terraria Calamity Mod the other day, and I was getting really pissed off. And part of it is stuff would happen that just seemed completely unfair. Like, I'd get too close to the roof of the game and my summons would all despawn because they'd bug out, you know, stuff like that. But if I'm getting my butt kicked, but it's a fair butt kicking, then it's like, okay, I'll, you know, I improve, and then I conquer it, and then I move on. And so, like, the game felt fair. There was never any, like, oh, that's BS, I totally parried that, what the hell? You know, like, that just, I don't think ever happened. Usually, if I got hit, it felt like skill issue on me, and then I would improve, and then I would eventually get through it. And that's good. That's good. Story, like most Souls games, I'm confused as hell. I have no idea what's going on. So yeah, the story in this game, super cryptic. I can't understand freaking what's going on. There's a plague or something, and we're either making it better or making it worse. Why? It says like memories, like you remember what happened, but one of the endings is you died. So how do we remember that I died? Because like, if me standing here in town is supposed to be like after the end of the game, and then we're replaying the events, it makes no sense that one of the endings is me died. Yeah, stuff like that. So it's interesting. I couldn't follow it worth a damn. I'd have to watch a video or something about it. I know there's a pure blood, there's a vile blood, there's people doing experiments, there's a circus guy who's insane, and some other stuff. Like that's what I picked up from it. Mechanics. The health bar mechanic, where you hit an enemy with physical attacks or parries, and you break their gray health, and it exposes green health. Then you have to hit the green health with your claws, or a plague weapon, in order to destroy the gray health. If you destroy gray health, but you didn't destroy the green, after a few seconds, the gray will fill back up. It was an interesting system. I didn't hate it. It basically made it to where it forced you to swap back and forth between 2 weapons in your arsenal. And also, it made it to where you needed to keep up some amount of pressure on the boss. Even if it's just occasionally throwing a feather at them, you needed to not go like 5 to 10 seconds without hitting them, or they would start to recover. And I think the end result was okay. You know, there was still the satisfaction of making permanent progress when you destroyed their green health, but at the same time, you kind of felt like the boss would heal if you didn't keep the pressure on. There was a couple of bosses that healed even their gray health, like the queen, the giant bat would, but that wasn't common. It was like 1 or 2. So, you know, overall, the mechanic as a whole, I dig it. I was fine with it. It was totally okay. Parrying, I've mentioned this twice before, but one final time on the way out. At the beginning of the game, I tried parrying, and it was a delayed parry. It was like, I click button, animation happens, the parry occurs at the end of the animation. It had a delay. Because of that, I was constantly missing it. I couldn't land it, and I was like, all right, this is kind of like a Dark Souls or an Elden Ring parry. I'm just going to play the game using the dodge heavily. And I got all the way to the final boss of that, and then I started to struggle really bad. And someone in chat suggested putting a bunch of points into the parry skills on the talent tree, and I was stubborn for a while, but eventually I did, and it basically changed the parry to be instant. Like, the moment you click the button, the parry occurs. So then I was like, oh wait, I could do this now, and then I was able to start parrying tons of stuff. Because then it became like the parry system in Lies of P, or Grounded, which I am decent at. So you know, that's the thing as well. Played the game on keyboard and mouse, and it was totally fine. I assume you can play on controller. Yeah, you can play on controller. So I played it on keyboard and mouse, and it was totally fine. No complaints there. I try to think if there was anything else. Looking at controls again. I was trying to remember if there was, because I'm playing a few different games at the same time right now. I don't think there was anything I really had a complaint about. Should lock on, use potion, interact, walk. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. The controls were pretty solid. It didn't have that nonsense like sprint and dodge are on the same button like Lies of P. You know, it didn't have anything like that. I think everything here was pretty solid. But yeah, overall, for a Souls-like, this game was pretty short. Again, we got about 15 hours of it, and we 100%ed it. I enjoyed it. It was fun. If there were any more games in this franchise, I would totally play them. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Alright, that's the end of the Thymesia playlist, chat. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hang on, I'm gonna get my hoodie on. I'm a bit cold. Let's do that. Alright, just a minute here. Okay. That was a fun little game. I enjoyed it. Okay. Let's see. Morning Muck, morning chat, morning time so live. Morning Nagami. We just finished it. Crimson said, I'm waiting, kill Corvus. Wait, what? We already fought. I also, that's another thing. I don't understand how the final boss was Corvus versus Corvus. What? Like, I don't think I ever got a good explanation for why that was the case. Speaking of your butt getting kicked, does Lies of P kick your butt? I mean, it's a Souls-like. Some of the fights are quite challenging. Yeah, there are fights in Lies of P that took me, 30 minutes or an hour to be, of dying over and over before I was able to get through it. For sure. That absolutely happened. Let's see. Since Souls-like is within your variety, are Neo and Rise of Ronin in your soon-to-play? Neo is one that people have asked me to play, but I have not ever gotten around to it. Rise of Ronin, I had never even heard of before this moment. Time for Vows now. Vows? Oh, Avowed? Yeah, probably. Did you beat it? Yeah, I beat it. It took me less time. There was less time remaining in the game than I thought there was. So, I am going to be swapping over to Avowed, one of the other games that we have been in the middle of. Let me change the stream title and stuff. Hang on. Okay, let's change the titles. It's not going to make any sense. People are like, I tuned in for Thymesia. What is this? Okay. When do we get to see Pirate Muck? I'm not... I mean... Yakuza is a game I'm willing to play, Goodfellow, but it's not one I'm, like, super into, so at some point. It's not going to be tomorrow. Random question, have you dyed your hair, or you just have naturally black hair? I mean, I think technically it's just really, really dark brown. But no, I've never dyed my hair in my life. Not yet. See, I've even got a gray patch over here from a birthmark. Nope, no dye. All right, let's do. I'm back into it. The Living Lands. Time to play Wizard with a gun, chat. Alright, can you guys see the health bars already? Yeah, you can. Okay, we are back in Avowed. We have a bit of time remaining in our morning stream. We finished Thymesia with some extra time. Let's take a look here. So I need to go up here and talk to Fior. Let's run up here. That's right. We had talked to this person last time, and they gave us permission to continue forward. Travel to the Emerald Stair. Okay, wait. Is this, like, a new zone? Okay, so maybe I want to wait on that. Okay, so I did not realize... Okay, so I have a fast travel point here. That's fine. So I have a fast travel point here, but it looks like that leads to a new zone. And I'm not done with this one yet. So we're going to keep poking around here for a little bit.
Lever station out here, so far from the city. We piss off the captain or something?
Oh, hush. You're acting like we got sent to Shatterscarp from Gallowayne's tusks.
Might as well be. I mean, is it so much to want to sleep in a decent bed with a proper meal in my belly?
With people like you in our ranks, it's no wonder the Adherents are gaining so much ground.
Hey, Mike, what are your impressions so far? Hey, Vandal, I've actually got a video that is hopefully going to go live today that is like a 10-hour review of this game. The TLDR is I like it, I'm having fun. It's not a perfect game, so yeah, it's not the new Skyrim, but I'm enjoying it. And but I think $70 is a steep price tag for it, so I recommend getting on Game Pass because it's free on Game Pass right now.
Hail, friend. Always nice to see a fellow traveler out here. Where are you headed?
I'm simply exploring.
Ah, a fellow wanderer then. This is certainly a beautiful place to explore. Dangerous, true, but beautiful nonetheless. One of my ancestors apparently grew up in Solace Keep, deep in the Living Lands. I hope to find this place.
Thanks to the honest take, been seeing so many hyperbolic takes. No, it's fine. Did you have an eye for Monster Hunter Wild? No, I do not. Okay. Oh, that's right. I got this armor last time and I never looked at it. Let's see. So she has some stuff for sale. I could buy that. That's a small upgrade, but I'd lose literally all my money, so I think I'll wait for now. Alright, salvaging a few items here. Two melee. This is an axe. That is a weird axe. Fan of Flames. Showblade, Jolting Touch. Oh, I can't put a Grimoire in my main hand. Bummer. I kind of wished I could. Which god did you pick for your character? You don't get to pick your god. The thing is, your character is what's called God Touched or God Marked, and you have something on your head that signifies that you were touched by a god at birth. I basically picked a plank of wood, but no god signed their signature on you. No one knows why you are like this. And that's actually part of the MSQ, is figuring that out. Music's getting a touch loud. Godlike. Yeah, godlike.
Right behind you.
Down. Dang, missed. Actually, no, that did hit. It's just that thing's really durable. Okay. Root him. Oh no. No! Oh, jeez. Okay, we gotta run. I should have stayed up on the high ground. If I get enough distance, my companions will, revive. Oh, Jesus. I found a whole nother camp of enemies? Oh! That's rough, buddy. Come on, Kai, get up. Marius. Okay, there. They revived. How much would you rate Thymesia out of 10? Alright, let's say 10 is a perfect game and it's just unachieved. Like, 10 is perfection, right? I'd say Thymesia was like a 7.
Coming from your right.
A bear? What? Where's this guy? That was very interesting. So, the bear basically has... If you're a Guild Wars 2 player, his break bar was broken. He had too much stun buildup. So the next hit was guaranteed going to be a nasty one, which is why we saw that fancy animation. But did you see we saw 2 damage numbers come up? So I think we basically got a free giant hit on the bear, but someone else was in the way, and they took the free giant hit also.
Just like the good old days.
Reloading at the speed of light. Actually, your reload speed increases with your dexterity. So you can level dexterity to fire and reload more quickly.
Don't see any.
Root him.
Watch.
Oh, he's out of range.
Quit need a minute.
Alright, this is where we ran from earlier, and we ended up with a whole bunch of other
lead.
stuff aggroed on us. Oh, it's alive still. It's like 1 hit point.
They won't get past me.
Seek.
Stay.
Rude.
Another one.
Seek.
Nice.
Nice. Common Grimoire of the Spellblade. I don't know if you get anything for burning all the spider eggs, but it lets me, so... Alright, that spa's done. Since you're streaming on both platforms, have you ever had any issues with one of it, like lagging, delay, or any other issues? No, I have not had that issue. I have occasionally had issues like my chatbot, for example. Like, if I hit a button here, it puts a link to my Discord in both of the chats. I've had times where the chatbot started having trouble connecting to one platform or the other. And that is something I've had to deal with before, but as far as the stream itself, no, I've not had that issue. But on the rare occurrence that, like, there's a day where Twitch is just having a bad day, people could just swap over to the YouTube side, and then, you know, it's usually fine, you know? If either one has a problem, they can just swap over. Mike, what was the command for game wreck? Yeah, you got it. That's it right there. Let's find a skeleton with a bunch of loot in the water. IMO, the swimming in this game, looks nice. Southern Embrace. Alright, what else is on the map? So the rewards for just exploring and doing side quests have been really good, so I definitely want to keep looking around before I go to the next zone.
Careful. There's a reason this place is called Castle's Folly, and it's not because of its whimsical sense of humor.
Just gone through Mukluk Labs. May I ask, didn't you have a merchandise before? Or is it removed now? Yeah, exclamation mark merch. Exclamation merch. We'll pull that up. I do have a merch store.
Not seeing any sign of something magical.
Yeah, it's got t-shirts, hoodies, blankies. I've actually I use my own blanket merch all the time because it's super comfy. It's very soft. Also, one project that we're working on that I've plugged a few times is this little dude next to me right here. We are working on making it a plushie. We've got a campaign starting on March 10th, so that's like 2 weeks or so away, where we are going to be basically yelling from the rooftops about it.
At least he's trying.
So if you're interested in that, then just bookmark that. It'll be available on... the campaign will be available on the 10th. And if enough people show interest in the campaign, then they will make the plushie.
Oh, no, you don't. Let's see what you got. You, stop, back in the business.
EOC.
Kai, shield yourself.
I can't see it.
Rooter.
EOC.
Nice. Yo, I'm having a lot of fun with the combat in this game. I really am. Lots. Okay, I'm over encumbered. Let's... There's some of that. What was the Spellblade one? Has Arcane Veil, Grimoire Snap, Spirit Lance, and Black Bow. Blackwing armor. Oh, it's that armor. Okay. 14 restriction, minus 20 max stamina. So I lose 10 essence if I use this over the robe. But damage reduction goes way up. Also plus 30% stealth attack damage and plus 25% movement speed while crouched. That might be good, because like that basically the opening hit I do on things, adding a bonus to damage to that is pretty big. Top quick save. Wait a minute. Is that a JP?
Better find
770.
Nice.
How far are you in? About 10 hours.
Bye.
What just knocked me down? Shield? Dang it.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm not looking so good.
Okay. Ah, dang it. I missed the parry.
Right with you.
I blame Kai. Bad tanking. He didn't hold aggro. I saw a spot for Blushy. Estimated price for it. It'll be $30 US if the campaign is successful, which it's looking like we'll be okay in that regard. But it'll be 30 USD, and they do have worldwide shipping, but the cost of the shipping will depend on where you live. How many companions can you have at one time? I've only found 2 companions so far. Well, okay, let me change that. There's one you have during the tutorial. After the tutorial, they go their separate way. And then you meet Kai, blue guy. And then a little bit later, you meet this guy. So I've got 2. I don't know if you can have more than 2 in your party once you have more than 2, but right now we got 2. Animancer's Journal. This journal, written in precise Valian script with notes scrawled throughout the margins, outlines a variety of experiments with the luminous Adra. The most recent entry seems to be the culmination of a life's work. Winds out of the northwest, bringing a chill to the bones. Smatterings of rain could bring complications, but the equipment is calibrated within the smallest margins of error. My colleagues are gathering as I speak. The greatest minds Paradise has to offer, save one, and even Adelgund will come around when she sees our success. This will be a tricky experiment indeed. There are reasons none have succeeded to this day. Location is one of the most elusive traits in a living being, and many see it as a factor of space, whereas I am convinced it is a trait of the soul. Within the acquisition of Luminous Adra and my theories properly tested and my methods followed to the letter, I am convinced that we will be able to reach into a living being's soul and inscribe their metaphysical location, thereby sending them somewhere else entirely. Should we be unsuccessful, let these be my final words. There is nothing more to going than convincing to the soul to go. After decades of study, my soul is convinced. And
I think it's clear something happened here.
I think this guy teleported himself and chunks of the building he was in over here all at the same time. Over encumbered. Where's your name from? If you do exclamation Mukluk or exclamation my name, if there's a video on that that'll come up. I get asked that from time to time.
Over here! Aha! Everyone okay?
Common round shield. Wow, look at that view, chat. That is gorgeous.
It's okay. The drop isn't as high as it looks.
It's you, the best Ghost Recon content creator out there. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you.
After Need a minute.
Bleed him.
Hold it down. See. Help! Back on my feet. Stay. Next one's mine.
I don't know what she was doing,
Nothing. Still recovering.
but I'll take it.
I think
Thanks for answering my questions. Have a blessed day. Sure. Happy to do so. Snack on a few things.
Hey,
Golden
that
flames.
looks like a totem to your burned queen.
Looks like that broke off of something.
Wonder where it goes.
God totems. A variety of totems and their missing fragments are hidden throughout living lands. Collected totems can be displayed in the totem shrine in the party camp. I remember seeing that shrine. I guess now I have a piece of a thing that goes there.
Got it! Oh, take a breather, folks. Getting out of this alive!
Captain, we're not alone here.
Gods, what else? Hold fire! Maybe they're willing to talk. Please, please don't hurt us. We're just trying to get this Audra for Captain Bardado before she comes and kills us.
Pretty sure you promised that Audra to someone else.
We made a mistake. Defalva's Audra is unretrievable. On the bottom of the sea, somewhere between here and the Deadfire. We acquired some luminous Audra from the Valian Trading Company, meaning to sell it to Sapiento de Falva in Paradis. My ship sank in a massive storm on the way here, and the Audra was lost. We got to shore, but that's the least of our worries.
Can't you retrieve the Audra from the bottom of the sea?
That would be more deadly than getting caught by Bardado. At least the Valians could show mercy. Our plan was to tell the client we couldn't get the Audra and hide out in Paradis until we knew we were out of trouble. The Valians weren't far behind us. Bardado gave us one last chance. If we could find enough Audra to replace what we lost.
Do you really trust Captain Bardado not to kill you when you bring back the Audra?
Trusting the company is always risky. But not returning the Audra will absolutely get us killed.
Why don't you let us handle Captain Bardado and her people?
Are you serious? You do that for us.
Give us the Audra and we'll get the Valians off your back.
If that means what I think it means, I'm all for it. Better odds than we have now. We're supposed to bring the Audra to Bardado at the Usher's Hand just north of here. She's probably already there waiting for us. If you somehow make it out alive with the Audra, get it to Sapiento de Falva in Paradis. Maybe he'll do some good with it.
The face tree is so immersion breaking. What are you talking about? It's so immersive. Where's Chip? Pretty sure he's in a sunbeam upstairs at the moment. Very busy schedule. Arcanus Ring. +1 to intellect. What does intellect do again? Max essence and elemental resistance. Recharging the batteries. Yop. Hey, Dash, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the channel membership. Oh boy, can we make that? I'm a quick save. Oh my gosh, that was close. Adra, silver, primal water, remore. How do I get over to that spot further west of here? If I hit the water, I'll survive, chat. I could survive that fall if I hit the water. The screaming is a nice touch. You're my favorite American streamer. Thank you, Dash. Whoa. Down. Oh, that one is sturdy. Taunt him. Oh, shield. Something just hit me.
To your left.
What in the hell was that? I'm like electrified.
Give me a moment.
Health potion. Kai, shield yourself. You're almost dead. Oh my god, ow!
I can't see it. Need more time.
He's got some kind of electric gun. Oh, he's stunned. Woo! Holy crap, that dude hurt. Ow! Dude, get away! You're sparking with electricity! Kai, get away from me! Kai! Oh my god. Dude, he was a walking damage source, and he was like, hugs! Glass Eye Bounty Trophy. K-Rock's Pride, Copper, Alabaster. Shipment Receipt. Shipment contains a copper barrel, prison spring, animatic hammer, static attracting lock plate, 48 copper fused powder charges, 3 units flint, 1 crystal converter. What are you making here? Alright, let's take a look at his gun. Fine quality. Power attacks do shock accumulation. I got an electric pistol, chat. Okay. Let's see what's on that island. I wonder if you could find that shipwreck that he said was at the bottom of the sea with the Adra on it. Or if that's, way too far out.
See, unlimited shit. Show me what you got. Watch yourself.
Now I'm a gun wizard with more gun. Not sure how I feel about that, chat. Primal water. Ice grenade. Ice grenade.
Come and get me.
Seeing a boating game, have you been in a ship, sea, or holiday cruise or something? The beginning of the game, you're actually on a ship, but it's like a cutscene, and there's a shipwreck, and you're one of the survivors of it. This land we're on here is the second landmass we've been on. The first one was we basically ended up at the wrong island because of a shipwreck, and then we had to make our way here. I'm splashing around in the water to get some health back because I have that magic item that recovers me when I'm in water. In real life. Oh, have I been on ships in real life? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I even went water skiing once. I hurt myself. So I wasn't very good at it. Now, the catch. Avina's travel log. This well-worn journal is full of meticulous entries detailing every single day of Avina's journey to the living lands from the Deadfire Archipelago. Most of the entries contain little of note, but one does catch the eye. It feels wrong to be sailing around north around Rauatai's eastern coast. For all our lives and those of our parents and grandparents, Andra's Mortar has been an impassable obstacle. But with the storm gone, new routes can open, though the area is still unexplored. Sailing through here will not be safe, but we have no choice. If the smugglers we're tracking can do it, then so can we. If nothing else, this will certainly be a tale worth telling when I return home to the Republics. You owe a story on how you hurt yourself. Okay, not right this second, but at another time. I hear loot nearby. I hear that little jingle.
The galleon is obviously the superior vessel, you saltwater swilling ninny.
See how long your galleon stays afloat when I take aim with a double bronzer.
I'd love to see you try.
Oh, wow, that is really tucked away. Good lord. If it wasn't for that little chimes noise they make, I would have never found that. Maybe I need to catch him streaming Guild Wars 2 to ask Guild Wars 2 questions. No, you just have to catch my attention, Morty. What's up? Why are Guild Wars 2 typical RPG fighter with sword and shield so bad? I keep going through different builds on Guardian and Warrior, but I can't make sword plus shield work for the life of me. I don't know. It's like the Guild Wars 2 doesn't really have a mechanic where you can consistently like raise and block with your shield. It's like blocking with the shield has a cooldown, so it kind of makes it a bit different. I am not sure. There's tons of RPGs where sword and shield work, but in Guild Wars 2, it's definitely a bit weirder because of each weapon providing different weapon skills. And it's like the sword might be good for some things, and the shield might be good for some things, but they don't necessarily overlap. They're not necessarily both good at various things.
There it is again.
Get a hold of yourself. There's nothing down there, right?
There is. I heard it stirring.
It's probably your stomach.
It's not.
Unless you found the missing key, I can't really talk to you.
I'm not taking any chances.
Something in the storeroom. Minimap says there's enemies below me, which means there's a way down into that sewer somehow. Oh boy.
You will bend.
Oh my god, did I electrocute us? Please stop. When does it stop? When does it stop? Stay away from me. Somehow my electric pistol got a debuff on me and the boys, and now we're all frying each other. Now, I'm curious, did it do that just because we were in close proximity, or was the water involved? And I don't know. Let's see. Thank you for the answer. I guess I'll keep trying. Maybe Axe and Shield instead. I was just told if there's anyone who can make it work, it's you. Sword and Shield do very well for anti-hit gameplay because the Sword 2 blinds and Shield 4 gives Aegis and runs with medallions really well on Guardian. Yeah, there's also Engineer. Engineer can use Sword and Shield because Hollowsmith gets like a lightsaber and then Shield on top of that. Honestly, that feels more like a PvP thing than a PvE thing, but it might be viable. Because Engineer has limited offhands. It's either a pistol in the offhand or a shield. Blast my way out of the sewers, give these people a heart attack. Can't go through that. Can't interact with that. Okay, so there's a big golden treasure chest in there. So it appears to be a passageway to the water. Over, was that west of here? Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Oh. Alright. Wayfarer boots and lockpick. Slowly regen health while walking. Wait, walking or running? Because those are different. Alright, we're gonna equip those and take a look. We're looking at my hit points right now, chat. Are they going up? Hold on, what's my health right now? 98 hit points. 98? Still 98. Still 98. Does it have to be walking? Still 98. Dang it. What is the button for walking? So I have to turn on walk. I'm probably not going to use it. Let's walk first, just ASA. Got them equipped, right? Is a slowly? Yeah, how slowly is slowly though? Still 98. Well, we're gonna recover some health now because of the water ring. I wasn't sure if it was like a situation where I had to turn on like an RP walk or something. Hollowsmith is too hard to play for someone like me. I keep setting myself on fire. I'm also not a fan of Hollow. If you have Weapon Master training from Soto, you can use the Hollowsmith sword on the other classes. I don't know how good it is, but you can. Let's see. What was that one? Find Giuliana's shipment. Alright, let's go turn that in. I think that was the thing where we got the Aedra from those guys that we convinced to not fight us.
Look alive, boys. We've got company. Well, if you're looking for Thala, he's dead. And if you're not, you can shove off. We got nothing for adherence here.
Jago, don't you ever get tired of offending people?
Hang on. I didn't say I was Adiran.
Didn't have to. The mug gave you away.
What, the plank?
Time was. People in Paradise used to have principles. Principles like, get what's mine and keep yourself to yourself. Then you came and memories got short about that sort of thing. But the Sparrowhawks, we remember.
How'd that work out for Thala?
The same way it worked out for you. The Emperor's favorite envoy, killed as soon as he shows up. Not your finest hour.
You're pretty calm for someone who's sitting on stolen goods.
And you're pretty stupid to throw around an accusation like that.
I hear you have something valuable, something meant for the bathhouse.
Keep your voice down.
I warn you, I'm willing to fight you for it.
Then you're an idiot. It ain't here.
I bet Hildegard and Ludwin would love to hear about your schemes.
You leave that Death God out of it.
You're not really afraid of a little death guard, are you?
All right, but listen close. I'm not gonna repeat myself. The day I got it, I saw Ludwig's men sniffing round the docks. Now, they didn't cross my path, but I don't believe in coincidences. That shipment is cursed, and dealing with you numbskulls is one thing, but the Garrote, that's another.
Lie to him. You have an animancy component. If you break it, you'll blow yourself sky high.
What? How do you... Why does a bathhouse need something like that?
It's actually fascinating, you see, when your soul is attuned and the wind blows.
Ah, look, fine. Just take the damn thing and don't drop it. You hear?
So I just lied to him and told him he stole magical nitroglycerin. And he's like, oh my god, get it out of here. Bathhouse shipment. Someone has tampered with the crate and the lockbox inside falls open to reveal sachets of woodsy, bracing smelling herbs. The scent identifies them as Hyleas parsley, common to the Idirian mainland. Small doses can prevent a pregnancy. A large dose can end one. Ah. Ah. Okay, so it's a bathhouse in the same way that there's bathhouses in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Like, they do baths, but they also do other services. And this is birth control. Okay. So, let's see. So we can go turn in this quest to the bathhouse now. You have a hunk of a tree growing out of your face. You're not very inconspicuous. On the contrary, Bluebell, no one can see my face, so no one ever knows where I've been. I just need to start up a whole gang of everyone with planks stuck to their face, and no one will be able to get crime spent on them. I think this is the wrong spot.
I'm glad those sparrowhawks are gone, but I'm not sure these Idirian cards that shoot up.
At least Ventre Bordato won't be coming around this week.
Any sign of my shipment?
Present it. I convinced Jago to hand it over. No strings attached.
You did? And I thought I could talk my way out of anything.
Makes you appreciate why the Empire sent him here.
Please, tell me more about Audra Charters.
She didn't want us to know what was in the shipment. So revealing that I know about it would make her think I was like looking in her mail. So I'll just say, start to say something, then stop yourself. Good doing business with you.
Believe me, the pleasure is all mine. It's nice to have found at least one Idirian I can rely on. Come back anytime for a hot bath or a cup of tea. My door is always open.
Always? Like 5 a.m.? I'm not even alive at 5 a.m.
Friend.
Marius says, I'm fine, but I'll remember that offer for a friend. Increase max health by 20%. Slow time when aiming. Going from 3 missiles to 5 was pretty substantial. I don't know if going from 5 to 6 is worth it. Worth the whole point. Melee attackers are knocked back from your veil. Unlock level 5 Grimoire spells and decrease essence cost of all Grimoire spells by 10%. Could take this. It'd let me try out things like Fireball. What's my level right now? Level 8. I'm still 2 levels away from this. Wow, increases equip speed by 50%. Wow, I assume that's like weapon swapping? That'd be pretty crazy. Steady aim, increase power attack with bow or gun by 25%. Or slows time by that. Could be really good. Toughness could be good. I don't know, Grimoires could be fun. Let's do that. So now if I cast spells from Grimoires, they're cheaper. Not gonna be able to parry with a Grimoire and a rifle, though. Okay, so we've got, yeah, Chad, check out my magic wand.
I can't stop worrying about the dreams.
Fireball. What's the other ones? Hang on a second. So we got Fireball, Blizzard, conjures a violent storm of ice and snow, pummeling nearby enemies with raining ice and frost accumulation. Crackling Bolt summons a powerful bolt of electricity that bounces between enemies and the environment 3 times, doing high shock accumulation. Bristling Frost. You are surrounded by protective frost that increases damage reduction by 10% and deals frost accumulation nearby melee attackers.
What if it happens to us?
Ignore that. It's just a rumor.
Okay.
What if it's not?
We'll try it out the next time we're in a fight. What's this? Claim your reward. Okay, so there was a bounty. I think it was the guy I fought on the island. Had a bounty. The guy I got the electric gun from. And I can go get paid for that. I wish the minimap had more detail on it. You notice it's completely blank other than icons. I wish there was more there. Oh, there he is. I went right by him.
Welcome back, Envoy.
I have a bounty to claim.
Show it here.
Tempestuous Lawandi is dead.
Guess you were just the one storm she couldn't survive.
Okay, bye.
Be safe out there.
Awkward conversation. Can you play this game as third person? I haven't tried? I don't know. Let's see. Third person view. Yeah, you can. Actually, I had no idea. Please leave it like that. Let's ask chat. Chat, you've seen me playing this for a while now. Do you think you would like to see it more in first person, press 1, or third person like this, press 2? What are your thoughts?
Anna Cake Live raided my stream with 135 viewers.
Four? Anna Cake Live, thank you for the raid. Appreciate this. Welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you had a good stream yourself.
My friend, any chance you found some luminous adra for me?
The Italian. What you prefer? I don't know. I'll try third person for a bit, but if I don't like it, I'll go back to first. Yeah, here you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Now my work can continue. Take this. I was saving it for a rainy day, but who knows when that will be.
For those of you just tuning in, welcome. My name is Muck. I stream every evening and every weekday morning, and we just finished playing Thymesia, a Souls-like based on The Plague a little while ago, and now we are working on Avowed. Let's see. Do you really think this will work?
Perfectly honest? My track record isn't great, but this is the best chance I've ever had. Thank you again, my wonderfully unique friend. May you find a kinship with this land.
Okay. That quest is done. Let's see. Let's go there. Looks like there's a bounty over there, so probably a big fight. I'll try out the third person in that fight. If I don't like it, I'll change it back to first person. You have unspent attribute points. Oh, whoops. More damage.
Quiet as the depths.
Another way in here. Oh my gosh, no, no. This is no good. This is no good for me right now. There we go. I couldn't even like parkour very well. If I was playing it third person from the beginning, it probably would feel okay. Right now it just feels really weird. Oh gosh, I'm stuck. Help me step about.
Eggsworth and Roth!
I'm stuck!
Eggsworth and Roth! And rock!
Dang it, this freaking bear! Leave me alone! No, I'm dead. Okay, well that was my first time trying out the Grimoire. It's okay. It's alright. It's definitely kind of awkward. Because like we've poured a lot of levels into the rifle. But if I have the rifle and then the Grimoire on the other weapon set, I cannot block or parry at all. And that doesn't feel good. Oh, it still hasn't spent that point. That's fine. We'll just do some more. Let me see. Didn't ever try the electric bounce thing. I tried the blizzard briefly. You have a companion ability point to spend. Oh, okay. Which one? Both of them. Leap of Daring. This doubles the area of effect for Leap of Daring. With a mighty leap, Kai crashes down on enemies, stunning and taunting. Okay. Heartseeker. Marius takes aim and fires a piercing shot that always hits its mark, passing through any obstacles in its path. Alright, so they all have the level 1 version of all of their abilities now.
Keep your guard up. They don't look like the type to negotiate.
And rock!
Ow!
And rock!
Ooh, I like that spell.
Eckworth and rock! After them! Loose end!
Oh my god.
And rock! looking so good.
Dude, I have a shield up that's supposed to reflect projectiles, but it's not doing too hot right now.
Get them.
It's not doing great at the moment. Maybe there's like just a limit to it or something.
And rock. Nothing stopping me.
Oh, Marius is down. Oh my god. Alright. Let's see if we can dip out and recover. Alright, I wonder if there's another way in there. Can I parkour that? Yes. That seems, well, it bounces around. That's kind of cool. I was about to say that seems unimpressive, and then it started bouncing. I might like the bounce. Fireball.
Time to rally. Loose end. For you. Coming from the rear.
Is that the last one? Nope, there's more. She's done. At least one more. He's frozen solid. Ooh, ice execution. That's cool.
Another glorious battle.
Is Marius back up? Yeah, he is. Arcanus, Gambison, and Audra. Fragile Diary. 4 Majestu. Again with the rain. The hot, damp air grows untenable, so we keep the windows open to ventilate the house. The last 2 merchants have brought reports of unrest in the city, but the road nearby is quiet. No one thinks to bother us here. Until last night. DeMillo mentioned this morning that he heard clinking noises coming from deep in the woods, like if a sword could walk, he said. It has kept him awake all week. I told him to stop. He will give himself nightmares. I cannot admit I hear them too. Okay, there's lots of loot scattered around from that fight.
Here before. Looks like something you'd see in Emerald Stair.
Yellow armband trophy. was Sunder dancing. Oh my god, boyfriend dungeon reference. I'm glad it shows the loot markers on the minimap. It is hard to find some of this stuff. Lockpick. Quest still says kill the yellow bands. Did I not kill them all? Ah, there was another entrance on the cliffside. Okay. Did you find the idol pieces? I think I found a idol piece. Like one. May have missed an armband. I don't see any more X's on the minimap that show that I missed a loop, though. I hope nothing bugged out. Like, I hope nobody fell to the world or something. I don't know. Let's see. Find and kill the yellow bands of their camp east of Paradis. I wonder if they'll respawn if I come back later. What does map say? Map says kill the yellow bands. Well, I don't think there's any more here. Next time I'm at the bounty guy, I could try to turn it in and see what happens. If it doesn't work, I could try to come back and see if they respawn. Not sure if they will or not. Toppest of tears. Thank you, XL. Oh, we're near the giant ribcage thing. Oh, come on! Did I fall through the world? What the heck was that? Yeah, I'm underwater. Well. That's a first. Alright. So we're like 12 hours in and we fell through the world. It's funny that it doesn't, like, when I hit there, I had the cooldown active to where if I die, I get one more chance. So I guess you can use that to just leap off a cliff and then pop that at the bottom. You were actually under the water, not underwater? Yes. too far south. I need to go back north. I was trying to find that quest item. And then, you know, everything went terrible. Still not seeing my health regen while running from these boots like it said I would. I'm not sure if that's where I fell through. Bring the supplies to the refugees. Oh wait, there's another enemy marker in there now. Oh, they're all respawn now. I guess because I fast traveled. F5.
Keep quiet.
Hey! Over here! I won't let him through!
Let's try Heartseeker. Oh! No. Oh my gosh. I got stuck. Hi. Just a second here. I'm surrounded by bears. Thank you. I haven't tried this one yet. Keep the group alive. I'll be right back. Stand on the fire just so you don't get bored.
Been seeing a lot more bandits since the Dream Scourge has driven people out of the interior.
Well, apparently the bears respawn, not the bandits. Alright. Oh wait, no, now it says claim your reward. What? Okay. Odd, but alright. I didn't loot any yellow armbands off the bears. The bears were bandits too, I guess.
Welcome back, Envoy.
I have a bounty.
Show it here.
The yellow bands have been dealt with.
It's a shame it had to be like this. Desperate times can drive good kith to do terrible things. Well, I'll be. That's all of the bounties. Mighty fine work, Envoy. Mighty fine indeed. Hope you're proud of all you've done. Thanks to you, Don Shore is safer for all of us. Gods protect you, wherever you are.
Hey, you could have a real future here if the Envoy thing doesn't work out.
Nice work on the bounties. Just don't get a big head about it.
My head is huge. I got some other grimoires too. Fan of Flames, Grimoire Snap, Chill Blades, Jolting Touch. Does it say the cost? Like, do all these have the same ability cost? Like, when I look here at the list of spells the Grimoire has, it doesn't say what their costs are. It just says minus 20% ability cost. It's like Blizzard. I guess I need to go in here, find Blizzard, and see the cost there. And then subtract 20%, which would be 40. It also says additionally casting it from a grimoire empowers it, making it a rank higher. If you purchase the ability, which I have not. Alright. Okay. Who wanted that flower thing? Right there. So go here and then go east. And then we can turn in the plant that we fell through the world to get. How's the game so far? It's good. It is good. I'm having fun. Combat especially. Give me just a moment here. Let's see, download that. Alright.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown.
What? He just hung up a banner he found?
The downside of Adir's new arrivals. Paradise doesn't have room for everyone.
Of course. Nothing out here.
It's like a shanty town? Oh, shanty town dweller talking. It is exactly that.
Has to be around here somewhere.
Apple.
For the Emperor!
Oh my.
Cheap wares for cheap folk.
Wait. Where's that sound coming from? Oh, it's right there. Yellow bands are their name, not an item you need. But when I killed the bandits, I looted yellow armbands, Trotby. So it's not stupid to think that I needed to get enough of those for the thing to check off.
Don't worry, this place is sturdier than it looks.
Tarnished swollen net. Okay.
Hello? Please, we don't want any trouble.
Who is that, Lovely? I hear unfamiliar footsteps, love.
Visitors, dearest. No one we know. Sorry for that. My husband's recently lost his sight. He's easily confused. Can I help you with something?
Do you know a woman named Remy? She asked me to help you.
Oh, Remay! Yes,
Oh,
of
Remay.
course we know her.
She seemed concerned for your welfare.
Oh, Remay! Ah, good soul on that woman. We went through some hard times together.
That we did, dearest. Did Remay tell you we have enemies back in Adir?
It's true. Only a matter of time before their friends spot us in the city.
We don't want any trouble. Just to live our lives in peace. So, it's time to move on. Only it's not so easy as just walking out the door.
It never is, even in the best of times.
Aye, there's the truth of it.
First off, we need herbs.
Andra's kiss, the apothecary said. She'll be able to get these eyes back in shape.
Only the apothecary didn't have any. Said it grows by the Eastern Gorge, overlooking the massive skeleton of some beast. Dangerous place.
Yeah, you can fall through the planet there. I happen to have some Andra's Kiss on me.
Oh, well, that makes it easy. Ah, thank you kindly. If it's not too much to ask, we also need to get our land deeds for Thirdborn. We bought them through an Almaua broker in the city, but we haven't been able to get them.
Funny you should say that. I have your deed too. Like what? The quest had me get all this stuff before talking to them?
Oh, it's a miracle, love.
That it is. Thank you again. We can't thank you enough. There is one thing more, though.
Oh, yes. That.
Remain silent.
The smugglers who are taking us out of here, they're beached north of the sea stacks, away from where the Adirans are looking.
Uh-oh, did I kill them already? You made a deal with smugglers?
A lot of the locals have resorted to smuggling because of our control over shipping. And we can't use Adiran ships if we're trying to hide ourselves from our countrymen. The problem is that these smugglers found out we're Adiran.
No, don't like us much.
And they've doubled their price. We had barely enough for the journey before.
So you need me to talk to them?
Yes. I'm afraid we can't pay what they're asking.
And if they knew what we were wanted for, they'd probably charge us triple.
Bloodwine!
Oh, I mean... Oh, shit.
Huh. What did you do? You're wanted. Of course you are.
Yes. We're not proud of our past.
Start talking.
There's no easy way to say this.
We killed 2 people.
It was a land dispute. Things got out of hand. There was a fight.
Huh, more than one?
But in the last one, they came at us with knives.
And we were the ones who walked away.
Ran away. Across the ocean.
If everyone in the Living Lands had to answer for the mistakes of their past, this island would be as
I'm gonna be
empty
honest,
as the
I thought their
godless
crimes were
left
gonna be
it.
way worse.
Not everyone sees it that way.
Not
And
two
now
self-defense
we spend our
skills.
days praying to scan that Captain Alfear of the Steel Garrote doesn't find us.
I understand. I'll come back when I've worked things out with the smugglers.
Thank you, Envoy.
Wish more of your officials were as understanding. They'd certainly find a warmer welcome.
Alright. I hear sparkles. Well, that reminds me, I never looked at that armor I found. Hold on, what was it? Arcanus Gambison. Oh my gosh. Plus 20 max essence, plus 15% area of effect damage. I like the stats, but... Dude, I miss having the robe on, honestly. Just keep the Blackwing armor. Makes that opening hit with the gun really tough. So I was on YouTube that said the 19-year-old Oblivion had better attention to detail in this game in 2025. I think it depends on what you're focusing on.
Town looks nice from out here.
Looks better inside.
Never setting foot on a ship in these ones. I promise you that.
Is there a transmogrify option for visuals? I don't know. I haven't seen one. Let's see. Like, for example, you mentioned Oblivion. Okay. I would say that I am finding the combat in this game far more fun than Oblivion. Oblivion, they both have lots of dialogue options when you're talking. Oblivion has a lockpicking minigame. This one does not. Oblivion has stealing. This one does not. I would say this game, it looks a lot better, and, you know, it should. It's, you know, it'd come out, like, 10 years later, but I think this game is absolutely gorgeous with how it looks. But so yeah, like I think it's not an apples to apples comparison. It kind of depends on like what specifically you're talking about within the RPG. Okay, so let's see. There's something way up here we need to go to. And a cache over there. Alright, so let's go here in the northeast. So travel to that camp. There was a right-click transmogrify option. Was there? Hang on. I see right-click to hide it. Oh, I see. You right-click on a different... Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah, I didn't see that. That's pretty neat. Okay, good eye. I didn't see that.
Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind, the offer stands.
Okay, Makul. I'll keep that in mind. Fior Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go.
You don't seem excited about seeing Fior.
A job is a job, Envoy. But not all places are created equal. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said almost.
Fantastic. We're all going to die.
Not if you keep your head and follow my lead, you won't. Right. Changing the subject? You too.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about Juliana. I know you're not asking my opinion, but for what it's worth, I appreciate you understanding her situation.
I didn't like seeing someone exploited by someone like Jago.
Fair enough. Still, I'm glad you were able to recognize the greater evil. Out here, you've got to live and let live. Principles are one thing, but you can't let them get in the way of basic decency. I wish more of your countrymen took that view.
Good night, guy.
Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here.
So right now, this pistol is power attack, steal, high shock accumulation. I could change it to power attack, steal, high shock accumulation to nearby enemies, or killing an enemy has a 25% chance to cast crackling bolts, whatever that is.
You might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead. Just use something else.
Sweat and midday breezes don't count as washing, you know.
Right, so I smell like the wilderness. You people stand out like a tree rat in heat. You've been complaining about the flies, though. They're attracted to the scent of sap flowers.
Thanks, Marius. That's helpful.
Well, don't get used to it.
Let's see. Which grimoire am I using right now? Fireball, Blizzard, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I guess I'm fine with that for now.
What are you grinning about?
Huh?
Alright, exit here. Oh!
Haze.
Cutscene.
Mirrors. We have touched something like your dreams before.
Why do you keep showing up in my dreams?
Our roots entwine, but we cannot linger here long. We must know. A life for a life. A killer's blood billows in the drain, dead like the bear. We do not understand. Was this a mercy too?
I couldn't be sure he would stop coming for me. I wish things were different.
Eat or bleed. Rule of the wild. We know these shapes. Still. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive.
Okay. Save that. Might need it one day.
We bide our time. We wait. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Yeah, I'm not sure I got a restful night's sleep with you yelling in my head all evening. Dude, look at the water in this game. They did a nice job on that. Crisis from 2007 had better graphics and physics and generally everything. Waiting for Sky Oblivion. Crisis? that is a apples to steak comparison. They're completely different. Lockpick and a grenade. Oh, I remember this spot. This is where I got the unique flaming knife. Is there a path through these ruins? Doesn't look like it. So I need to find a way up there. Pretty impressive you're doing so well despite being blind. Well, you know, the plank of wood on my face. Let's see what the range on this is.
Take your best shot.
Make work and roll.
Fireball.
Here. This is the path Offred told us. Everyone okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Kaya's journal. The slim volume is warped and water-stained. A quick flip through its pages reveals that it was diligently updated for 7 years. Its last entry dated 2828, the year of Aothas' return. Is this like Skyrim? We get asked that a lot. It is an RPG with a lot of open world and a lot of character customization options. Good story, but it is also quite different from Skyrim. I don't think it is the new Skyrim. It is a great game. I am having a lot of fun. It's not that bad. 2821, Season of Nesting Birds. After 27 hours of difficult labor, I am the mother of a coral pink squall of a girl. I will call her Mata, after my mother's sister who was carried away from us on Amira's wings last season. May she have something of her spirit as well as her name. 2823, Season of Sun Showers. Anaru presented Mata with the fishing pole, the harpoon, and the basket this morning. How anxious I was that she would choose the harpoon and spend the hot seasons away at sea, or the fishing pole and be fettered away to the town, or the basket and spend her life climbing trees. But sweet Mata turned her back on all of them and crawled into her father's lap. She will be as her father is then, a healer, and stay always near to me. Season of Ripening Koiki. Last night, Mata told her first story. It was a tale of a mighty war parrot who fought fearlessly in many battles against the terrible Naga. But though she was a great warrior, he'd always wanted to explore the islands, so when his mother wasn't looking, he flew to the top of Serpent's Crown in Nekataka. He saw all the way to Hasango. The sky went on forever, but he became scared of the heights and called for help, and his mother, the queen of the war parrots, came to rescue him. From then on, he was happy to remain a warrior. Great Aunt Mata once told me a similar tale when I was a foolish young girl determined to climb the tallest koiki tree in the village. Perhaps there is something of my old aunt's soul in my daughter after all. 2828, Season of Churning Waves. A dread storm cloud sits heavy on the horizon and small tremors shake the land. But my girl is not disturbed. Tonight she leads the children in a performance of Nagati's Kraken Dance as taught to us by the young women from Maji Island. We made her bracelets and anklets from shells we collected on the beach together, and she wove her skirt herself. As we near the season of her birth, I remember how when I first quickened, I told Anaru I was afraid. It is strange to look upon this tiny mind now and think I may have never known her. How strange this life of mine, how generous the gods.
If you traveled weeks to see him, you can wait a few more days.
Kara, you would not be so glib if your family's souls were crying out to you for justice.
Some crusty old priest isn't going to change that. The Temple of Aothas is closed. Ugh, I don't know why everyone in the Living Land suddenly wants to see the old kook in there, but it's not happening. Not today, anyway. Probably not tomorrow, either. Not with the way they're dawdling.
Since when do you make the rules?
Since I arrived with the big sword.
So you say I need a bigger sword. The Oracle has one. Let me in and I will borrow it.
I'm saying you need to go home, because the goddamn temple is closed.
Why can't she enter the temple?
Kara, an excellent question. Holy One, please. I say you must make her see reason.
As I've told Kalya here, there's a venture underway inside. The Free Expedition Corps is exploring a cave system that holds a temple of Aethys. There's an old man in there, calls himself the Oracle. I guess he's got something they want. And uncouth pilgrims will only get in the way.
Your expedition has been gone 3 days, Sejuan. I say they are dead.
Zaddy says, are you having issues with damage numbers not showing? I'm loving the game, but I think I've got a bug. Well, like you hit an enemy and it doesn't show the number above their head? No, I have not seen that issue. I would, if I were you, I would hit escape, go to options, and go to game, and see if there's an option in there you may have accidentally checked or unchecked. And of course, try turning your game off and on if you've already tried that, if it is a bug. But I'm not familiar with that problem, no. I'm here at Ofric's request. You've got an expedition in trouble?
The boy made it back to the embassy. I half expected him to kick off on the way there.
He was badly injured, and grieving his brother's wounds. I say it is good news.
Sure, until the Inquisitor hears he abandoned his men to go crying for his mum.
What's Inquisitor Ludwin's interest in this venture?
Yeda, the expedition leader, told me it was the Inquisitor who tipped her off to this place. I guess Ludwin had squeezed the information out of some rebels she was interrogating.
A lot of that going around lately.
The old godlike who maintains the temple is supposed to have some kind of relic belonging to Aethys.
And given the Stilgarot's particular allegiances, yeah, okay, I see the through line. I gotta say, I'm surprised there's still a temple to Aethys standing after the Saints' War, but there's no accounting for taste.
Dexterity, slink past while they're arguing.
Good thinking. If we duck out fast, they might not even notice we're gone.
Perhaps I will sneak inside while you are sleeping.
I just literally walk past them. So just a dexterity check, just walk right past. This looks fancy. Okay, so we got one of those doors that take like electric things to hit it to open it. It's already open.
That spear looks adherent, all right. Guess we're on the right track.
Free
Didn't
spear.
even have time to finish their puzzle. Whatever they were looking for wasn't just treasure.
Okay, so we got two paths here. Oh, I can't duck under that.
Right
okay.
behind you.
That's it. Door's open.
Having an electric gun suddenly coming in handy.
Watch yourselves. Somebody tells me those weren't the last walking skeletons we'll be fighting.
Yeah, that one had
One
moves.
for us.
Book of Verses. Aidnung, the bright star, spoke, and her voice was like a clarion cry, calling his soul forth. He knew her for the right hand of the shining god and was afraid. O wanderer, hear me, she spoke. You are known to us, and your deeds put you far from salvation. And he wept, for he knew that his sins lay bare before this great illumination. Then Sargamas spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness even for you if you will embrace him. Was this Jesus? Harmake knelt before them, then resolved to save himself and asked what he must do. And Modagund spoke. Her voice was like the songbird's final hymn bidding farewell to the day's light. What darkness lies within you that you must cast into his light? Your sins will be burned from you until you are newly formed, reborn into his keeping. So spoke Modegund, but Aednung warned him, saying, "You have walked all these years into darkness and must now return. You will find the path like treading fire, and at every step you'll be tempted to turn away, but no harm will come to you if you keep your faith." Okay. Does higher difficulty add friendly fire? No. But I will say, like, from the very beginning, the enemies that I would fight would, like the very first kobold that we ran into, or whatever it was, it looked like a kobold, he killed me in 2 hits. I was like, oh god! So it keeps me on my toes, and it's really fun for me, because, you know, I have to take everything seriously, like parrying and dodging and blocking and stuff like that.
Never seen anything
like if a bear looks like he could rip my head off, he can rip my head off very easily.
Living lands in the first place.
But you don't have to play it on this difficulty if you don't want.
Blood and a broken tripwire. Maybe Offwick's squad passed through here. Look at that. That statue. How did anyone build that all the way down here?
Gods. No one knew that was down
It's like upside down buildings.
Rituals. Whispers of searing light.
Zarps ahead. Just going around them. We can fight if you're feeling itchy.
Pressure on my side.
Here we go. You're mine now. And roll.
Dude, the area of effect of that blizzard spell is quite good.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Better to open with the blizzard or open with the critical? Probably the critical. Is a fireball explosive damage? Bursting sphere. Science.
And roll.
It's not. It's not considered explosive damage. Okay. We need a grenade. As you can tell, chat, we are very stealthy around here.
Let's go Mukluk 21 Mukluk Pog Mukluk Bobble Mukluku.
Hey, Phoenix, thank you, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome back. Thank you for the support.
Jungle cat. Let's go.
I killed him as he was leaping and his body flew to the other side. Oh! What is it? Is it a trap? Is it that thing? Daily affirmations of focus and efficiency. 1. All errors can be reforged into lessons. Abaddon rebuilt himself from ruin. No setback is insurmountable, not even death itself, as long as the soul is dedicated to the task. Work hard, work well. Abaddon demands only honest labor and forthright service. All errors can be reforged if your first intentions are pure. 3. All ignorance can be reforged into knowledge. Master your craft, excel at what you have been trusted to do. Do not offend your teacher by remaining a student forever. 4. Each generation must forge its successors. Teach your trade to all who are willing to learn, and in doing so, multiply the fruits of your knowledge. 5. All difficulties can be reforged into triumphs. Meet strife with humility and acceptance. Let adversity temper the ingot of your will, and you will never shatter. Embrace your station, fulfill the duties of your rank, and meddle not in the affairs of your betters. All guilds fail at their weakest link. 7. All loss can be reforged into strength. Profitable work heals all emptiness. As long as you have the tools of your trade, you will always be able to forge wealth anew. 8. Value the works of others, and they will value your works in return. Share the harvest with the hungry and your tools with the destitute. 9. All souls can be reforged into whatever we will. Hard work is not inclusive to life. Death is no time for complacency. Commit yourself to excellence in this cycle and the next. Honestly, I don't hate what we read.
Nearly there.
Alright, so the water is electrocuted.
You're not my brother. I got to be dreaming. Oh gods, am I dead? Is this the beyond spirit? Have you come to take me to Gallowayne's side?
The kid's in bad shape, but he's not too far gone. I think we can help him.
I'm not ready. I've never even touched a girl. It's not fair.
Wait, what? What is this? Kai, Marius, we can't let this kid die a virgin. Can you help him?
Not with that. No. Oh, you mean healing him.
I've got stick prickle balm for the pain, but other than that, not much else I can do.
Kai's like, I'm not sleeping with him.
Potions. I don't know any healing magic either.
Magic? I had to learn some magic, but only the kind that explodes. I don't want to explode. Please help me.
Give him one of your healing potions. Let's get you back on your feet.
Oh, God, that's wretched. Are you sure you're not trying to kill me?
Gods, calm yourself. Your wound's already closed.
I cannot remember.
See?
Hang on.
You'll be back on your feet in no time.
Oh, wow. I feel leagues better. I thought for sure you were coming to take me back to the wheel. Who are you? What you doing down here?
Okay. When we gave him a potion, he held a potion and drank it. I cannot remember the last time I played an RPG where there was a wounded person and I gave them a potion and I saw them drink it. I can't remember ever seeing that. It's just such a small thing, but it's a nice touch. Offric sent us after you. Where's the rest of your team?
He actually made it? I wasn't sure he'd come through. And he sent the Emperor's fucking envoy. Damn. Am I ever glad to meet you?
Focus. The Free Expeditions Corps. Where are they?
Right. Those assholes. They went on without me after I got hurt. We'll come back for you once we've got the relic, Admin. Honest. Oh, shit. Yeda was probably hoping I'd croak so she wouldn't have to tell Offric how she abandoned me. All she cares about is that Oracle and his relic, which is probably just a big old dog bone if you ask me. He's probably still down there, fiddling with the statue. You must have seen it on your way in.
Anything I need to know about the Oracle?
I doubt I know much more than you do. I mean, you're godlike, just like him.
Come on, kid. Don't get starstruck now.
Well, he's touched by Aethys, right? And he's supposed to be old, like hundreds of years old. And I don't mean elf old, he's extra old, like Aethys has been keeping him alive or something.
Great. He's old. Anything else?
He used to receive pilgrims, but only the ones who could make it to him. This place, it's like a trial.
Yeah, we've seen the same traps and crumbling buildings you have.
And he's building something. A statue of Aethys, I think. But I don't know what for. I mean, after all Aethys did in the Deadfire, people don't come here anymore.
Tell me about Geda.
Our captain, she's... I don't know. I don't want to talk out of turn.
Relax. You're not the first person to have a bad commander.
It's not like that. I mean, it didn't used to be. Yetta's not been quite herself lately. I've always known her to be cautious, careful. Now she charges forward recklessly. And she pushes us as hard as she pushes herself. And that's how I got hurt.
Has she been short-tempered? Distracted?
Yeah?
Oh, she might have the voices in her
we
head.
make camp, she has these terrible dreams.
She's got the
Wakes us
dream
all up
plague.
with her screaming and muttering.
Can't be sure, but...
Or dream scourge.
It sounds like the dream scourge to me, Envoy.
I'll go speak with this oracle then.
He'll be the last one to have seen him, I bet. I'll just rest up here a minute before I head back to Paradise.
Take it easy. No sense getting yourself into another scrape.
Promise, I'll take it slow. Hey, Envoy, for what it's worth, I really thought I was gonna die down here.
I'll see you back in Paradise, Caedmon.
Right, yeah. You got those assholes to save and everything. I hope they're better off than I was.
Equipment upgrade available. What we got in here? Hold on. This is just a test. I want to see if these things are explosive. Okay, no.
Seems like a good kid. Glad we could give him a hand. Maybe one of Juliana's girls will too.
He's gonna have a hard time getting out of here, but at least we gave him a fighting chance.
So, the kid said the expedition team went deeper, looking for the Oracle.
I imagine the Oracle has something to do with that creepy statue we saw before. Maybe we should take a...
History of the Living
Look.
Lands. I think we read that book already. In a different location. Let's see, we just looted some armor. Don't think I'm gonna use that. This might be the ones that I shot from across the chasm. Inquisitor's request. Captain Gaeta, the relic you seek is but one of the many thorns in the rotten heart of this land. Claim it for Adir, and should its efficacy be confirmed, you will be appropriately rewarded. Inquisitor Ludwin.
Didn't realize the head of the Steel Garrote was into antiques.
Remember, you could transmog an armor piece by clicking on an item. Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Someone actually taught me that earlier. It's like I'm wearing this armor, but I just like the robe, so I'm wearing the robe at the moment for the graphic. But I did not know that until this stream. Someone told me that just earlier.
I see someone. Be ready for anything.
Okay, I can't attack them now. It might become a boss fight, though.
My brother. Can it be? Come, stand in the light.
Oh, see the oracle?
Let me look at you. It has been too long. I
Golden.
had feared I was the last of us, but you... Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul. I am the Oracle Sargemis, servant of the once shining god, he whose light has lately dimmed. What brings you to this sacred space?
Arcane Scholar. You named yourself after one of the early figures in Aothasian scripture.
Then Sargemis spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness even for you, if you will embrace him. I am that same Sargemis. Though it has been some time
Oh,
since
'cause
a
he's
man has
super
knelt
old. He's the
before
same
me
guy
and
as their
begged
scriptures.
absolution, as Hamka did. The people do not hold to the gods any longer, and they do not hold to their servants. We live in a time of disbelief. The gods are absent, and have recalled their gifts from the world. Avarice reigns. Acquisition is the faith to which all men bow. But perhaps there is hope. You have read the Book of Verses, and we are here together, if only briefly. In this moment, we are not entirely alone.
He's like golden and chrome, and I'm just like, blank. Did you build this statue?
Indeed. It has been my obsession these last few years. Hewn by my own hands from stone in Ardra, and no small degree of melancholy. I suspect it will be my last great labor before this body is returned to the earth, and I am returned to my god.
Are you dying?
If I am, it is from an affliction that death will not cure. But no, brother. I am only very old. My light is waning. As Aethys' essence leaves the world, I am leaving with him. His essence has kept me alive for centuries, and soon we will enter the longest night.
I'm looking for an expedition of my countrymen. Did they pass this way?
An expedition? I'm afraid I don't understand.
Right. Maps, ropes, pitons, rugged boots, water for days, people down here looking for stuff.
I am familiar with the concept, tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is why they would come here. These ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, except that they are a good deal more treacherous. And this representation of Aethys we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could not hope to move it. Do you know what their purpose is here?
Perception. Do you really expect me to believe you haven't seen them? There's only one way through this place.
It's a reasonable question, I'll grant you. You must understand, this place has seen so few visitors for so long that I often retreat into my private quarters. To read, you understand, or pray, or sleep. Age has made me slow. I tire easily. I sleep now more hours than I wake. They could have already come and gone, and I would be none the wiser. In any case, you haven't told me what it was they searched for. Or do you not know?
They were searching for a relic you're rumored to keep here.
Ah, the splinter of Aethys. I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine these exquisite ruins. Truly, it is their loss.
What is the relic exactly?
The splinter of Aethys is a sliver of shin bone from my lord's titan body. It was carved from his skeleton many centuries ago. Yet long after the gods left this mortal world to claim their dominion in the beyond, the splinter is infused with the very essence of my lord's power. To illuminate without fire, to heal without injury, and to speak without voice.
Okay, so we have to press this option. Where do you keep the relic? I might find them there.
It rests in a shrine deep within this temple complex, beyond the reach of looters, visitors, or indeed, myself. The path to the relic has fallen to ruin. Some sections are flooded, and others are infested with all manner of creatures. Although, perhaps you might assist me with that.
Right, here it comes.
The dwarf.
You see, this construction beside us is no mere statue. but a reliquary I have built to house the splinter of Aethys in its appropriate grandeur. It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be interred. But I can no longer reach the relic on my own. Return it to me, and who knows, perhaps you will meet your expedition along the way.
I'll return shortly.
I am most grateful. Oh, and please refrain from touching my statue or devices. May light
Touch
illuminate
everything.
your path,
Got it.
brother.
Touch all the things. Retrieve the optional retrieve the relic, find the team.
I'm afraid that won't work until you've returned the splinter.
It wasn't me, I didn't touch it. You told me not to touch it, I listened. Letter to Sargamas. Sargamas, it has been some time since your last correspondence, and I do hope that you are still well. Have the materials and spare equipment from my lab proven reliable? You know how temperamental and finicky old equipment gets. I swear, these machines have souls of their own. But I digress. I look forward to hearing the latest news about your progress. I have no doubt that the completion of your project will change the world, and knowing you, it will certainly be for the better. That I have had a part to play in this fills me with deep joy and satisfaction. Perhaps one day they shall write about us. I can see it now, the Oracle and the Visionary, a titillating tale of two thinkers and their thoroughly thought-provoking theories. On second thought, perhaps simply the Oracle and the Visionary will suffice. Eagerly awaiting your response, your friend, Vitor. P.S. It is good that I forgot to send this after it dried. Old Rask would be very cross with me if I did not relay once more that he is, and I quote, rather looking forward to giving Sargamas' oversized animat a proper thrashing if he ever gets it functional. Oh, that Old Rask. Until next time, friend. Animat? Like, is that thing gonna get up and move around? Future boss fight, chat? This giant statue? Sargamas' journal. 2828 Priest-2. He's gone, but he is still with me. What form should a reliquary take that is fit to hold the splinter? Were I in High Crown still, I would petition the church for ivory, gems, and gold, for this remnant of his holy body is worth all the wealth of the Empire and more. Being as I am sequestered here, I will make do instead with the wealth of the land. Granite from the tallest peaks, clay from the fertile riverbeds, and trunks from the most aged trees. I must work without ceasing until it is done. The memory of my lord cannot endure delay. He is beginning to take shape. I thought at first a sanctuary would be appropriate, a temple within this temple of the godless. But within I prayed over my plans for the building's construction, I received a vision of Aethys' Titan as it had existed in its time. A body of strange flesh and bone, hundreds of feet tall. Astride the land, with the Pantheon at his side, facing down the forces of chaos like 11 colossal ships of the line. What crisis manifested them and inspired them to act? I know not, but I shall remake him as he was in my own fashion. 2829. He is complete, but the statue I have made is inert, lifeless, dull. The work of my hands does not dignify the splinter. There is something deficient in it and in me. I must destroy it and begin again. 2829. He is made anew. His effigy is formed from granite, clay, and wood still, but they shelter now a precious Aedra core. It glimmers even in the low light of this cavern's ceaseless evenings. He brings the dawn to this penumbral place as the light of his attention once brought to my soul. In the Empire, they celebrate spring dawn today, or they would have prior to the Saints' War. I wonder what of him remains in the beyond after his dissolution to Adokaizo. I long to be with him again. 2829, what if I did not have to wonder? Dun dun dun. Right and a path left.
bridge has collapsed up.
Can't go through that.
My guts. Roots clogging up this tunnel.
Clay tablet. The clay tablet is inscribed with a flowing vertical script in a language you've never seen. Yul hasiza yuzuhu lu yedes ragada mi gali he tsayapai en witan yigid yul gapapubi. He said booby. Hey Muck, you have fun from this game so far? I am, yeah. I am having fun. Hold on. What was that other thing back there? Hold on. Get the electric gun out. What did that do? Did that open the door? Oh, it did. Okay, cool. No! Damn. Is the real chip nearby? I think he's asleep upstairs. He found a really juicy sunbeam. Okay. Alright, so now the question is, what is the point of this room? I shot through the window, I hit that, it opened a gate, I came through, I found nothing in here. Oh, wait, there's stuff in the, okay. That's weird. The glow of the chest was not visible above the water level, and when there's no glow, a chest is empty, so I thought it was empty. There's enemy dots on the map. Waterlogged book. The writing in this tomb is dense and spidery, and it advances across the page at a sprint, as if its author's pen had been enchanted with a spell for celerity. Good use of the word celerity. Whatever muse ensorcelled it will never be revealed, however, for the book's fragile pages swiftly disintegrate in your hands. True stories of the Living Lands. Only the hardiest of explorers would dare take the long, dangerous trek to the Living Lands. While there is no denying its beauty, the diversity of plant life alone is one herbologist's dream. The inherent risk in blithely trekking through these pristine halls is more than most should undertake. Let me take a moment to tell you about the land itself. Roiling hills, greenery, and sun. The whole area feels like a succession of hills and valleys, each with its own ecosystem. While that declaration is a tad extreme, it can almost be said to be true. The combination of sun, geographical location, proximity to freshwater, valley depth, and the existence of hot springs have given the Living Lands a wide breadth of flora and fauna. Walk down a hillside into a valley and you will find lush, verdant hills. Climb the next rise and you might see nothing but rock and boiling mineral springs. And the creatures. In my travels, I've seen it all, and this place never ceases to amaze me. Trolls. I will never forget my encounter with the trolls of the Living Lands. I had just narrowly avoided being consumed by a giant plant, more on that later, and was running as fast as I could to get away from it. I broke the crest of the hill, and the valley below was wide, green, wet, and covered with low, thick, branching trees. Vines grew everywhere, between the trees, across the tops of them, down to the ground. It is a mess of vine and green. Cautiously, I worked my way down towards the basin, keeping an eye out for anything suspicious, and it's a good thing I did so. I noticed not all the trees appear to be trees. I froze, dropping to the ground in an effort to minimize my appearance. One of the trees moved, lumbering slowly away from the cluster. It's then I realized it was a troll, stepping out from among the group of trees it had been resting against. With a few more steps, I would have walked right into their home. The camouflage these trolls exhibited far exceed any I had ever seen before. I hope to return again in the future and observe them more. Insects. Okay, so for trolls, we found, I think, 2 ogres. I don't think we fought a troll in this game yet. While I have never seen them, I've read reports of giant insects in the living lands. Centipedes, flies, mosquitoes, and hornets, all 10 times the size you would see them elsewhere. Imagine making camp, you've just gotten everything set up, there's a nice fire going in your shelter, something is gently simmering in the cooking pot, you sit down, finally feeling like you can relax after a trying day. You feel the tickling at your feet, insistent and prolonged. Reaching down to brush whatever is away, your hand comes in contact with something hard, long and flexible, winding its way around your boot. You look down to see a centipede the size of your arm casually making its way over your foot toward the far side of your camp. You would get out of that camp, wouldn't you? That's exactly what my friend did when he realized he had started his fire on a centipede nest. And plants. And lest we forget, do not let your guard down around the plants. I had discovered a wonderful collection of giant flowers. They were bright pink and grew in a circle around a central stalk. What an aroma. I lack the words to describe how delectable it was. Sweet, fruity, and light, just a hint of something tangy. Looking closer, I saw some berries growing on the stalk in the center of the flowers. Well, I just had to have them, so I started pushing my way through the flowers. Then the vines growing around the base of the plant began to twitch and the blooms turned toward me. It was at that moment I saw the blooms weren't actually flowers, but hinged jaws. I'd been fooled by a camouflage. I quickly retreated, pushing my way back out just in time. The blooms slammed shut. If I had still been standing there trying in vain to reach the berries, I wouldn't be writing this book today. Okay. Alright, there's some kind of attack or ambush right ahead, it looks like. And we got some more books here to take a look at. So, we are about out of time. I am going to quick save the game here and eagerly pick it back up from this point when we get back here tonight. Okay, alright, let's see. Mr. Madaman says, Muck, remember how Balthazar wanted to wage war against the threats to Thiemia while the rest of the gods just wanted to bugger off and not destroy large parts of the world while fighting? Yes, Aothus kind of tried the same thing Balthazar did, except he made an absolutely colossal war robot out of Adra to do it in. That's the background lore of that particular god with earlier games. Okay, so I did play Pillars of Eternity and Pillars of Eternity Deadfire.
Haven't gotten to catch you lately. Still hope you're having a good day.
I am Black J Chain. Thank you so much. Mr. Madaman, I did play PoE and PoE Deadfire, but it has been a long time. I remember in PoE, there was that giant Adra statue, right? Like at the beginning of the game, you see like the tips of fingertips like above ground, and then as you dig underground, you find out that's like a massive statue. Is that the one that you're referring to, perhaps? I remember that one. Okay. I couldn't remember the lore around it, but I do remember that. It was really cool. The dungeon like went down around its whole body. All right, chat. With that, I am out of time for now. I am going to be going and working on some YouTube videos for you guys to consume. If you happen to be new to my channel, my name is Muck. I stream every evening and every weekday morning. I'll be back in about 5 hours to continue our playthrough of Avowed. If you're interested, please hit the follow button on Twitch or like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. It's a huge help. These are links to my 2 YouTube channels if you want to see all the videos that I create. And a very special thank you to our dear patrons. They keep my channel alive. I could not do what I do without them. And there's a link to that in the description if you're interested. Or, in the chat if you're interested. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. If you're on the Twitch side of things, I'm going to raid another streamer just to pass the support along and help somebody else out. Let me see who is live right now. Oh man, there's hardly anyone online that I know right now. Let's see. You know, Co Carnage is playing Avowed right now. I will drop in on him, give him some love, and again, I'll be back tonight if you fancy it. All right. All right. Have a good day, y'all. See ya.
That 14? Oh, next level.